Alrighty, I just want to introduce y'all to the next set of the bees coming to the house with us. Should be a pretty good, fair, decent sized colony here. They have done made a mess in Mr. TJ's closet out here, and they got to get gone. So I'm gonna set the phone over here real quick. Oh. Get that. That will do just fine. Shut those down. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. No, I don't want to be here all day. It's obviously hot. Yeah. They've done started to fertilize the door shut right here. They're just going to keep growing inside until eventually they have the whole interior cavity here taken up. I didn't like it when I first opened it up, but after that it's an easy hive. Try to make this as quick as possible. I personally want to be here all day. Let's go home and help Kayla with her shopping. And well, no, you don't want to make a woman mad when it comes down to shopping. Make sure this is in the right location. Yes. Okay. This bee vacuum system that I built myself works better than anything you can get commercially built. Bad thing is these bees have been here forever. They've been about 4 weeks or so. It's been so busy trying to get everything done. Inspections and all that. And a little bit of everything. They all just piles up on you. Pop that phone with. We're starting to cap hold some honey here. If it ain't capped, it ain't ready. We'll just take this home and let our bees clean up. This TJ's been a long-standing client of ours. We never thought they would see a beehive get to this place like this, but try to make sure to take care of the people. I didn't even have to run the thermal on this. I was going to do it. But I'm like, no, better not to, because we can already see just how big the hive is in here. A lot of times when we record these videos, they're unedited, so there may be a tad bit of language in there at some point, but try to keep that to a minimal. What I like about my bee vacuum is, what I like about our bee vacuum is that it has inserts. You can essentially build as many inserts as you want to build for it. I can do as many bees as you can stand to take out that day. Lord knows, 1 to 2 a day is plenty enough for me. This is a lot of work. The temperature being as warm as it is today, bees don't have to worry about keeping on the brood as much. They still don't want to stay on it because it's kind of protected. So as far as temperature wise, it's not going to hurt it. But you don't give this comb back to the bees. And they're safe. Don't do that, but it causes too much more issues if you give the bees back their comb, all that. The honey is really good today. It's going to be a little bit of a mess out here. Right. Yes, make today. Clearly missed the bucket. Shit happens. We'll pick it up. Put that down in the bucket. Bees come up to the 20 off now. And what happens when you get pressure comb like that? Tends to fall apart relatively easily. Only downside to it, make sure you get all these forager bees that we can. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get all of them. Happens like that sometimes. Most of the workforce is actually out there in the field right now, gathering up a little bit of extra honey they can get up. We'll make sure they have a good little start there at the house, give them something to work with. Depending on how many bees they may go ahead and get put into a full-size box. Just depends. I'm not at all worried about gathering any of this honey off this because we have not trying to worry about smaller amounts. This won't be a couple of quarts worth. The only time we really separate the honey during bee removal is when it's, at least a 5-gallon bucket or so. At least to make it a 2 gallons of honey. We're not trying to sit out here and separate air in a little small amount. There it is. Take the queen you might try to run, but there's not much place in here you can run, so. Pressure ain't good. We'll turn the pressure up. pressure's too high on this bee vacuum, it will kill the bees, and no ifs, ands, buts about it. You gotta find that fine line of bees without killing them. Trying to maximize what we got. Perfected the system through trial and error. I don't recommend using smooth tubing. Trust me, that's not the way to go. You were thinking all the smooth is better. No, the smooth is okay. Or else let me just sit there and catch with the bees, and then you wind up with a bigger mess. Which you intended when the bees start catching and get stuck. And yeah, it goes from there. I might ask why the personalized bee removal rig. That hose is right at 60 foot in length. But if I wanted to, I could go several hundred feet with it. Of course, you'd have to adjust the pressure for the. You have to adjust the pressure accordingly. It's like every time I get ready to take a piece of comb, the bees come back out. It's more consistently. Stop. I gotta let me have to comb them out. They're not being mean, they're really sweet little bees. But I always wear my suit just because I don't fancy getting stung. One, no point in bee stinging me, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing because one bee sting. Number two, don't bother me like it bother most people. Try to scrape all this foam off. Got a cat. I love the style of love the style that you got here. It's just, it's got like a flip top here. It's really nice. Flipper. Thing over. Put it forward. Start working this. Haven't seen the queen yet, but she's somewhere in there. Sometimes you run across this queen in the colonies. Few and far in between, but it does happen. Part of nature. Part of the game. Get that. keep your eye out for the queen. You never know, she may be right there on that piece of comb. She may be on the piece you're holding. You don't want to get too big of a hurry with these removals. The last thing you want to do is hurt that queen, especially such a well-behaved colony like this one. We try to preserve that genetic line as best as we can, because Lord knows, the more genetics that these bees have, the better equipped they are against extinction. Now we'll do the final scrape once we get all the comb out. That'll be the small pieces that attach. That's usually where we get a good amount of wax from it. This system right here, bee vacuum system, is designed so you can suck up honey with it. Of course, you don't want to do it like all the time. You got to keep that to a minimum. It's designed so you can, if you do, by accident, suck up some honey. I don't have other comb fillers here with me. The other one's far finer specimen. That side right there is sharpened. So it, yeah. Take this one right here. Like that. You gotta get away from the top of that. That won't be good. We wear the gloves we wear because bees prefer not to see something that's not made out of skin. These are not skin, they are nitrile. It's almost like latex, but we don't use latex because we don't want to handle bees or the honey products with something that people might be allergic to. So we try to keep allergens down. Out there working those with one of these, but have to keep the stings down. If one does happen to get squished, that's the only way to really sting. These gloves. Try to keep the sting down if we can. SUV is always building somewhere. Seems like they are. People may not like our method, as we artificially throwing away so many young infant bees, but trust me when I say that I wouldn't do it any other way. Any other beekeepers out here that won't as well. That creates a problem when trying to put it in frames. I'm just going to say it like it is. Small hive beetle down here in the south. Such a huge concern. Just don't want to risk it. I'd rather keep the colony. Give them one good frame of eggs and young larvae from another colony. Especially if you have a strong bee yard. You can afford it. The bees can afford it. And if something happens and you don't have a good mated queen in here, which you can see if you should, based off what we're seeing here, there should be a queen in there. Alright, Madeline, it's sick right now. It's not been fun. I'm working on it. Once we get this piece out, it'll be easy rolling from there. Very carefully, don't lose that piece. Get as many bees off there as you can. And we'll separate. Put the piece of comb up. Part of it. Don't happen. Try to keep our stuff as least sticky as we can. And you're going to have some stickiness. There she is, right there. Oh, I got her right before that piece of comb dropped. Hallelujah. We got the queen. I got her right before that piece of comb dropped off there. And that would have hurt her, if not killed her. So now that we got the queen, she's safe in the box. And yes, this vacuum can suck up queens. I designed it to do so. And roll on. That's a pretty red colored queen, red-brown colored queen. I'm gonna say Italian based off how gentle they are. I've been getting a lot of bee calls in this general area. Past couple of days, or this year in general. So somebody around here letting the bees swarm or let a beehive get wild on them and make sure to get as many of those orders as you can. They're valuable. What we'll do is move this out of the way. Move that a little bit. You see there's honey dripping back in there. But this is like the stickiest job I've ever seen. What we can do. Yeah, this can be dangerous because these bees, like dogs, they have stingers. Dogs have teeth. Cats have claws. Snakes have venom. Well, what these gals have, not just a stinger. In fact, there's tens of thousands of them in a colony. They have numbers. Now we were fortunate to catch that queen like we did. She was right there on the end of that piece of honeycomb. Now granted, this is some pretty honeycomb. I had no use for it. Let my bees clean it up, and then these gals right here have their chance at getting some of it back. Unfortunately, you are going to squish a couple bees here and there. It's going to happen. Left the colony here as it is today. Yes, they could make a big one. All the resources and the numbers. No, we're not going to do that. We're taking all of these we can get. Beeswax out of this. might even be a meat.
Well, I'm thinking they was attached to you.
No, they're not. They'll be really good.
Boy, hey, all I need is this. I don't want to get it all up.
Let's hold on. I'll get you another piece. I'll grab you another piece in just a minute.
It's up top.
It's right here, this piece right here.
Wow. I would like to take a picture. That's all right.
I got video of it.
All right. Well, I'll be darned. Well, I ain't got to worry about my sinuses doing.
Oh no.
I got my own honey. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, it was getting bigger and bigger than what it does.
It's probably gonna fill up this 5-gallon bucket.
What?
Of all the comb in this hive.
Huh?
Uh-huh. It's not all honey.
It's not all honey.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll show you here. Piece of honey right there.
Uh-huh.
You look on the back side right here, that brown stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's the cocoons where they raise the young bees at.
Let me go get my phone. Oh, I got it. Now I can open me a honey farm, huh? They ain't playing on it.
Oh no.
It's mating time.
They doing it.
Oh my God. It don't take them long to do it. Woo!
Look at that here.
It don't get no better than that, do it?
No. Wow. I don't think you've seen my new bee vacuum system. I don't think you've seen my new system.
I have.
Got a 60-foot hose on it.
I see that. That don't work.
Always there's a few bees that try to run away. Trying to draw the queen out, they don't get the queen very home. Nothing back yet. Don't tell them.
Yeah.
Huh?
You got another bee? Got another bee?
Always, Mr. TJ.
You ain't get all that out of there.
Yeah, too.
What the heck? Doug. What the heck? Doug. What the heck? Oh my. Doug.
He said, Doug.
Oh my God, that crap's good. Oh my God.
You playing.
Oh my God. It's good. Oh, no wonder they were friggin' living.
They had all the good stuff.
Huh?
They had all the good stuff.
Oh my God.
All right.
What the hell? And you sell it?
That? No.
Oh, you want?
I'm going to let the bees clean that up.
Honey get in there. They made it.
They made it. There's not enough honey there for me to bother fooling with. Now, if it was a bucket full of honey by itself, I'd fool with it. 'Cause I got like 6 or 7 more buckets of honeycomb at the house I got to get processed. Busy.